It's your boy Greenruff here, back with another video, and today I got a special video for you guys, man. Today we are going to be kind of talking about the new tournament of power mode. Now, I kind of just want to give like my biggest problem with it. Now, I know this is the preseason, right? I think they're gonna have more preseason just to collect a lot more data to see how they're gonna change it. But I just feel like I think I should give kind of some of my first thoughts in a sense. Kind of is, but I'm not really gonna give my first thought. I kind of just want to give like my biggest problem, like my number one biggest problem about the tournament of power, and then just talk about it, and then you guys can kind of comment what you guys don't probably like about it, or what you guys like about it, or if you guys agree with what I'm talking about for this certain topic about the new game mode. So without further ado, let's dive on into the tournament of power. So we're gonna go here. Right, so as of this recording, I could actually use two more, right? So right now I kind of like we've been like past this, right? So we're kind of like on our way to like, you know, to reach the end of it in a sense. We kind of have a few more stages, right? So overall I kind of like it. I kind of like how it's kind of like you don't really need to take it all that serious in a sense, whereas like PvP where you have to devote 4 hours out of your day just to like make sure you're in the top ranks and everything. I kind of like how this mode is something that is just chill, right? You just playing, you know, you just click the buttons and stuff and you're pretty much done in a sense. And I kind of like that. I kind of like how it's kind of like, you know, you can just kind of relax with this mode. It's not like where you have to play 3 hours straight to make sure you're in the top ranks. It's kind of like, hey, you just play, you know, twice a day and you're done, right? I think a lot of people's biggest problem is the energy thing. I kind of agree, right? But I kind of don't want it. I kind of maybe if they split it to maybe 4 times a day, I like it like every 6 hours instead of every 12 hours. Because I don't want it where it's like it replenishes every 2 hours or every hour. Like I feel like that would be really, I don't know. I feel like that would be too much in a sense. I really kind of like it how it's like, you know, like 6 hours. I think it's 6 hours or even 4 hours maybe. I think that would be like the perfect number in my opinion. That's just me, because I really kind of want this kind of mode to be something chill, like where you kind of just play and then you do your thing. You don't have to devote so much time onto this game mode, because PvP, you kind of devote that. Like if you're not a lot of people play PvP, and I get that, like some people like PvP is trash, right? But some people that actually plays PvP, they don't want to also play this, because you know people gonna want to play this because of the rewards, right? We have to play as much events and stuff to get as much rewards as possible, right? If you don't want to spend money, if you're a light spender, free to play, and this, you want to make sure you're in the top ranks on this and on PvP, so you get as much rewards as possible. And if you playing this 3 hours a day, and then you're playing the PvP, that can be really draining. So I kind of like how it's kind of like something chill to play and just do in the background. Now, the biggest thing I have with it, I kind of like this mode, right? Maybe they could add, you know, a little bit more. Like if they reduce the energy you get per, you know, like say instead of 12 hours, maybe 6 or even 4 hours, they'll probably have to increase the amount of boss you have, right? For if they do that, or if they make the tournament thing like unlimited, they'll probably have to increase the amount of boss they have and see how far you go. And then once you like die, you can probably reset and see if you can beat it. You can use a higher score, you know, find a higher score throughout the PvP season. I mean that season, to see if you can find a way. Like you have a certain amount you have like 2 weeks to find a way to get as high points as possible. And it says I think that might be the best way, so you can try out different teams in a sense, right? Because I also want to try teams, like other teams, and see like if this build actually works. But it's gonna go to the problem that I have with this game mode, and it's this. We're gonna go here, go to the battle score, not even season details. The biggest problem I have with this mode is the boost characters, right? For this event, it's kind of like you kind of want to try out the new different teams, and like reading their but like the tournament of power abilities that they have. And that's what I was kind of doing at one point. I was actually reading some like people's kit that was really interesting. I was like, oh, I kind of want to try this, because this might actually be like kind of like, you know, insane. But then it's like you need the points, the battle score, right? Because the battle score, that's how you get ranked. It's based off your battle score. Like if you get higher battle score, you get in these higher ranks, and you wanna rank as high as possible, so because you want to get the rare medals, you want to get the CC, and if you're using units that's not boosted, you're risking your chance of you not ranking higher, because look at these units, right? They all have 4%. So just imagine I have every one of these. I believe you can use 8 characters. You have all of these in there, and they, what, 8 times 4, 32% to your battle score. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine if I use a team that doesn't have none of these just so I could try it out. I'm losing on 32% of battle score for me to rank higher, right? So I can't even really try new teams because those units are not part of like the battle, like they don't get a percentage boost, like they don't get that boost percentage for your battle score for you to rank higher. So it's like I can't even like try new teams because like for each season they're going to want me to use these other characters and try to put them on the team, and I need those characters because I want to rank high as possible. So I think that's the biggest thing with this event, and I really don't like it. Like I really don't like how it's kind of like, oh well, if you didn't summon on a new banner, I guess you're kind of somewhat out of luck in a sense where the people that does summon on the banner, they get 4% to the thing, right? And think about this, right? Think about like if they did that to PvP, right? Think about like if you summon on a new banner, you get more RP. Like say for example Goku and the new hit, if you have them on your team and you win that match, you get more RP, right? Just imagine how many people will be mad at you. Like wouldn't you be angry if if you didn't summon on the banner, like you're saving your CC, that's not the team that you want to use, or you don't have a good Rival Universe or Gaki team in PvP, but if the people do have them, they're going to get more RP to you, and that might be the reason why you don't make it to top 10Ks, because everybody's running them, and they're getting more RP to you because they have these new units. It's kind of similar to like this in the Tournament of Power, where I kind of don't like this. It's kind of like it makes you want to like you have to summon on the new banners so you can get the highest points so you can rank higher. Like I really don't like that. If you want people to try out different teams and stuff, like why they can't even really do that, because it's like, well, I'm losing on a chance of all these battle score points that I could get if I use these people that's in here that I pulled, right? Than me using like a fun team that I think that could actually that has really good synergy. So I think that's really the biggest problem with me on this mode is the battle score. I really think they need to take that out because it just makes no sense at all. Like I really don't like this at all, because it's kind of like, just imagine someone that's not interested in the future, right? They didn't summon on this LF banner, and they didn't summon on this new Rival Universe banner. Like they're losing out on so much battle score points, and that might be the reason why they don't make it to this rank right here. They don't make it to these ranks because they didn't summon those new banners, and everybody else that's ranked higher than them are using those characters because they have them at their in their box. And I get because you kind of want to reward the people that did summon on those banners, give them some type of leeway, but I don't think that's really how it goes. That could really like turn off a lot of your players that was looking forward to this game mode, for sure. Because what if someone that that doesn't spend that much in the game, they actually kind of found a team that could give them that, and they found a way to like get to the highest, they made it to like the highest stage, right? And then they lost, and they actually had like the longest run, but because they don't have like these other boosted characters on the team to like really multiply their points up, they don't rank as one of the best still, even if they had this long run, because someone can lose a lot quicker than them. But if they have these boost characters on the team, their points is probably still higher than theirs, which I feel like that's kind of like a little bit unfair. So I think they should take out the boosted characters, in my opinion, and I really think they should make this more strategic. Like the people, it's not about if you have these newest characters. This should be about if you're able to come up with the one of the best teams for this, because of your strategic, just your brains, right? I kind of want it to be more of that sense, not where it's like, oh, I got these boosted characters so I can score more higher than someone that actually took their time, hours on hours testing different teams and seeing what is the best, combo that they can come out with from reading everybody's T.O.P, Z abilities and unique abilities that they have for each turn and everything. I kind of wish it was more on that sense than using these boosted characters. Because right now, look, I can even show you. You know, the reason why I think the reason why I have this high battle score is because look who I have to use. Like right now, I'm using all the units that gives me like boosted battle score, right? Like I'm using Vitals, I'm using Bergama, I'm using Jiren, Krillin, I'm using Rose, right? Like I'm using as many people that I have for my battle score so I can get us high battle score. So I really feel like they should take that out so I can, because I really want to try this team out. I was just really studying, but I really don't want to change it because I'm trying to rank as high as possible. Cause I need that CC and I need that rare metal so I can max out my my Ultra Goku and then just have CC stocked up for anniversary. So that's kind of like my biggest problem with the mode. Hopefully they take out this boosted character thing because I really don't like it in a sense, and I really feel like this is to be where the point where people that actually really want to take this to the next level or really want to be the best. It's not about them getting the newest units to help them with their score. It's really about finding the right units and pairing them up with each other so you can make the longest run and be the best. And like the person that's number one is because they took the most time out and really figure out a team that can take them the furthest. I really feel like that's what they need to do for this mode, in a sense, than having people get the newest units and then they can have a higher battle score than you. And I feel like that's kind of messed up in a sense. But that's kind of my thoughts on it. If you guys disagree, comment down below why you think you might disagree with why I have a problem with boosting and why you might like the booster thing. Comment down below, because I'm not right, you're not wrong. We just have different opinions. So comment down below what you guys think about the Tournament of Power. That's kind of like my biggest gripe about it, is the booster thing, the boosted characters. I guess the energy system can be reduced. I agree with that. I still agree with that. I think that's the two biggest things, but that boosted characters kind of really turned me off about this mode. And it's just the preseason, right? But I'm just gonna give you my initial thoughts. Hopefully they do change it, from the data they gather, that they can take this booster thing out, because I really don't like it. And then I'll be really happy. I'll really be satisfied with that. And then maybe give us more energy per day. And I think that'll be pretty dope. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this little discussion. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. It's me, Greenruff, man. And I'm out. Peace.